Week 18, day 6. Well, today is another reading of Psalms in particular. And so today we're going to look at Psalms 32, 86, 102, 103, and 122. In this particular selection of Psalms, we remember again that these are first and foremost prayers from the author to God. And they set an example of how we might pray as well. In this particular selection, we reflect back on yesterday's story and how David prayed to God for forgiveness. And these Psalms also offer up cries to God that they might be forgiven. Forgiveness is such a central part of our faith. There's a word in Hebrew, hesed. It's often translated as loving kindness or mercy or grace. But the founding idea of that, and this word is used over and over again in the New Testament, a translation of it is used in the New Testament to describe how God looks at us. God looks at us with loving kindness, not because we are perfect and we do everything correctly, but because God's love for us is greater than the sin in our life. God's love for us is greater for the wrongdoing in our life. God's grace and love for us is greater than our own egos and our own desires to be first. And because of that, we can always turn back to God because God is Hesed, God is grace, God is loving kindness, God is mercy. And even when we fail miserably, God is willing to forgive. And what a great and glorious thing to know. God is always willing to forgive. We just need to turn to Him and say, God, please forgive us. We know we've done wrong. We know that we have failed. And God is always gracious toward us. So gracious, in fact, that He sent His only Son, Jesus Christ, to pay the wages of our sin, death itself. And through His death and resurrection, we have received full forgiveness and full restoration in our relationship with God, not just now, not just today, but for eternity. Praise be to God.